Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we're back in MLB The Show 17, this time doing something a little different. We are doing a rebuild, and we are going to do that through the franchise mode, live rosters, and we're going to start with the Boston Red Sox because that is my team. I am a Red Sox fan, and I want to see them win a World Series, and that is the goal of these rebuilds. Is to win the World Series. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It could take multiple seasons. It could take one season, who knows. But the goal is to win the World Series by the end of the video. So we're going to start with the Red Sox. And if you guys have any other ideas or any other teams that you want me to rebuild, go and drop those in the comments. And also, if you guys like these rebuilding series, go ahead and drop this video with a like so I can continue to do them. Let's start by looking at the roster. So right now we have 4 fairly quality starters. We might want to get a 5th starter here just to see who we can get. We definitely need to work on our bullpen. We have Carson Smith and David Price, and that's really it. Addison Reed maybe. So we definitely want to work on the bullpen. Our closing position is really solid. We have Sandy Leone and Blake Swihart, who aren't the worst catchers, but they're definitely not the best. So I probably want to look there. Maybe want to look at a backup first baseman, sort of as maybe like the DH sort of player in a way. Second base, we're good. Third base is interesting because we have both Eduardo Nunez and Rafael Devers. So either I can keep Rafael Devers as a backup, or he's probably going to take over Eduardo Nunez at some point, or I can use him to get a high quality player via a trade. So I could look there. Xander Bogaerts is good. Andrew Benintendi. Center field I might want to look at too, just to get a better player. And then Mookie Betts in right field, of course, is always good. So really the plan is right now 1 starter, a couple of relievers, and then looking at like a power bat for our DH position and then center field. Those are probably the 4 main spots. So I'm going to go out and make some trades, and I will see you guys when I make those trades. Okay, so we are actually about to pull off a blockbuster deal here. We are going to get Luis Severino, Chad Green, and Adam Warren for Rafael Devers, Zue Lin, and Sam Travis. Let's see if they actually accept this first. No, they're not, so never mind. Maybe if I do it without Adam Warren? No. Wait, now, there we go. Okay, so we just got Severino and Chad Green, which honestly is okay. I will take that. Let's see. We now have a 5th starter, and we have a couple places we can go for like trade bait for starters. We definitely need to get a couple more relievers, but still we are looking good in a lot of other places. So now let's go and see if we can get a couple more people. Okay, so we are about to get Carlos Gomez from the Rangers, who's a 65 overall center fielder for Jackie Bradley and Hector Velasquez. So now our center field looks a lot better. It only says 82. It's probably going to go up, I think. So now we're going to have solid outfield depth, I believe. So we're good there. Maybe we need to look at a power bat next because we have improved our bullpen. So let's see if we can get that power bat. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're about to get Eric Thames and Anthony Swarzak from the Brewers for Mitch Moreland and Blake Swihart. So now we actually have helped out both our power bat position, because I believe Eric Thames could be a really solid DH, and our bullpen. So now our bullpen's looking really good with Tyler Thornburg as our worst bullpen player. I am very satisfied by that. Next things, though, that we're going to have to do is get a catcher. A everyday catcher that's above Sandy Leone, 78 overall. That's going to be my next trade, and I will see you guys when that happens. Okay, so it looks like we're making another deal with the Rangers. We're going to get Robinson Chirinos, a 32-year-old, 83 overall for Chris Young, Stephen Wright, and Mario Guillen. Now we are looking good at our catcher position. We have an 80-plus overall catcher with a solid backup, I would say. Christian Vasquez has a lot of value, so I think I might be looking to use him somewhere. Where else should I look? So Brock Holt is looking good there. Maybe another like a backup player in some capacity, just so we have some good bench players just in case we need to use them. And yeah, let's just go see what we can find. Okay, so we are about to get Jim Johnson and Adonis Garcia for Christian Vasquez, Kevin McHenry, and Christian Stephens. There we go. So now we are solid in a lot of places. Where did I... Yep, so now we have a lot better bullpen. Our bullpen's looking strong. And then now we have a better option for backup at third base. So now I believe we have a solid lineup brewing for the Red Sox. Let's see what we have here. I'm very bad at menus. I apologize. So we're going to have 5 starters in the 80s, 5 relievers in the 80s. We're going to have Kimbrel as our closer. We're going to have Chirinos as our catcher, Hanley as our first baseman, and then most likely Eric Thames as our designated hitter. So we're looking good there. Dustin Pedroia, Brock Holt as a backup, Eduardo Nunez and Adonis Garcia as our backup, and then we're going to have Rajai Davis as our backup in the outfield, which I will absolutely take. So let's sim until the end of spring training and see where we are at. Okay, so we have just gotten back Jackie Bradley and Chris Young off waivers. I have no idea how. Don't ask me how that happened, but now we can use them as trade bait for somewhere else, like another position of need. Maybe as like another reliever, or possibly using them towards getting a better player at a certain position. Who knows? But I'm going to try to make one more trade before the off season, and then we will see, or before the season begins, and we will see where that takes us. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get Jake Lamb for Adonis Garcia and Jackie Bradley, which we do. Now we have a better option for backup at third base, I believe, and which makes our team much better. So let's actually go and look at the lineup that we have right now. Yep, Eric Thames is our first baseman. I'm not sure why they don't have Eduardo Nunez. Oh, hey, that's weird. Why do they have Eduardo Nunez as DH? They could always have Nunez at there and then Thames at DH. That's a little strange, but why do they have Sandy Leon at catcher? That's really weird. You know what? I'm going to change this lineup up. But honestly, besides that, our lineup's looking solid. So we're just going to go in and hopefully play well and see how we do. Okay, here we are, July 31st. After a really rocky start, I think we were 9-13 through our first 22 games. We are now 60-46. Only 2 games ahead of the Yankees, which is a little disappointing. Hopefully we can do better going into the next half of the season. So the Indians and the Astros are leading their divisions. The Mariners and the Angels are in the wild card. The Nationals, Cubs, and Dodgers all leading their divisions, with the Marlins and the Giants being in the wild card. That's going to be a quick update from the trade deadline. I might see if I can make a trade somewhere for someone. I'm not sure who yet, but I'm going to check it out and hopefully get back to you with something. Okay, so we needed to beef up our bullpen a little bit. So we're going to get Tommy Kahnle from the Yankees for Brock Holt and Al Heel. Sounds like a good trade right there. Yes, it is, because now our bullpen's looking a little better. It's not great, but maybe if I can find one more reliever before the deadline, let's see, maybe our relieving core will be much better. Okay, so it looks like we're going to try to get Ryan Dull from the Athletics for Chris Young and Devin Marrero, which we do. Now let's look at this. Yeah, it's not great, but it's still not bad. So our bullpen is really deep at this point. Let's go and see if August and September bring us good luck going into the postseason. Okay, guys, so the Red Sox have finished 97-65 and have won their division. They will be taking on the Astros in the division series, just like in real life. So let's just actually go check out some of the awards and stuff. So Eduardo Nunez led the AL in stolen bases. Eduardo Rodriguez won in winning percentage, and Craig Kimbrel won in saves. So that's pretty cool. None of our team won any awards, but we won the AL East by 9 games. That's actually pretty awesome. So we won there. The Indians won at 109 wins. Wow. No surprise there, but with how much they won by. And then the Astros won at 97 and 65. The Angels and Mariners are in the wild card game. Nationals, Marlins, Cubs, Dodgers, Diamondbacks for the National League. So a lot of good teams in there. Let's actually just sim through and see if we go and win the division series. We lose game 1. We lose game 2. We win game 3. And then we lose game 4. Okay, we have been eliminated from the playoffs. That's basically how it went down in real life, too. The 2017 Red Sox have finished losing in the AL Division Series. The Indians beat the Dodgers in the 2017 World Series. So the AL does win. I'm happy there. But now we got to go and hope maybe make some free agent signings and go and see what we can do next season. Okay, guys, so we are now at the beginning of spring training, and the two things actually that are missing right now are Chris Sale and Craig Kimbrell. I was not able to keep them, which I am very disappointed about. Those were two of our top players. So I am very disappointed, but honestly, our starting pitching still isn't that bad. Drew Pomerantz is our worst starter at 81, but maybe if I can get another starter, that would be good. Our bullpen is actually looking really solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Carson Smith's our sixth bullpen guy right now. We got Hudson Street from free agency for our closer. I might try to see if I can get another closer. We're still good at catcher. First base, I still might want to get someone else at first. Second base, we're definitely good. Third base, we're definitely good at. We might even be able to trade either Eduardo Nunez or Jake Lamb, depending on what I want to do. Xander Bogaerts, we're good. Benintendi, we're good. Carlos Gomez, we're good. Mookie Betts, we're good. We're actually not looking that bad, considering we lost Chris Sale and Craig Kimbrell. So what I'm going to do now is make a few trades, see if we can improve the roster in any way, and then we'll go and start our second season. Okay, so we might be able to get both Cody Allen and Joe Smith from the Indians. For Diego Estrella, Jake Lamb, and Adam Thomas, are we able to do it? No, we can't. Maybe if we put in this dude, maybe? No, we can't. Dang it, never mind. Okay, so we are planning to get Blake Parker, Glenn Perkins, and James Rosenberg from the Angels. For Estrella, Lamb, and Chris Chi, can we do it? No, we can't. Trades are not going through right now. I am disappointed. Maybe if we take out these two guys and just get Perkins and Parker. No, we can't. What is wrong with people right now? Okay, so we might be able to get Brad Hand here, the 88 overall closer, for Jake Lamb and Fernando Rodriguez. Finally, okay, we do have a really good closer now. And Diego Estrella is still available to trade. So we still have a couple places where we can go, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. Okay, so we might be able to get Carlos Santana from the Indians for Estrella and Carson Smith, and the Indians just don't want to trade with us. I'm not sure what it is. Why do the Indians not want to trade with us? I don't understand. Maybe we can get someone else with the same package? No. Justin Bour's close. Maybe if we put in like Fister or what's it? Pomerantz gets it. So maybe if we try to get a reliever with it, or maybe a starter with it. I'm gonna go after a starter anyway, but maybe if I get a reliever with this, we can do it. No one's gonna trade with us. Are you kidding me? I don't understand. Who doesn't want to get... Why do people not want to give up their first baseman? Can we get Edwin Encarnacion? No! What is wrong with people giving up their first baseman? I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Okay, maybe we can get Yonder Alonso? No! Why do people not want to give up their first baseman? I don't understand. Maybe we do that. No. Why do people not want to give up their first baseman? Like, I'm trying and trying and trying. That's really the one place I want to look right now. and it's not working. You know what? Let's try to get somewhere else, and we'll come back to first. Okay, so we might be able to get Jan Gomes and Joe Smith for Estrella, Smith, and Workman. No! What is wrong with everybody? What is wrong with everybody? Like, no one wants to trade with me. I am disappointed in the work of everybody in this organization. I am very, very, very disappointed. Can we get Darren O'Day for Tillman, Alonso, and Nemeth? We can. Wow. I didn't even realize we were going to do that. Okay. So now our bullpen is now just stacked. Our bullpen is stacked. We are looking good everywhere else. We might be able to use Estrella at some point. Actually, we might want to use Estrella now on a catcher because I would rather have a better catcher. I'm feeling good at every other position, though. So maybe just with a catcher and maybe a first baseman if someone actually wants to get me a first baseman. Then we might be good to go after that. Okay, can we get Justin Bohr for Eric Thames, Diego Estrella? And our backup, I think Suzak. Finally, okay. Now we got Justin Bohr as our starter and Hanley Ramirez as our DH. I am very happy with where the rest of our lineup is now. 1, 2 backup, 3 backup, 4 backup, 5 backup. Our lineup's looking strong. Our lineup is looking very strong. Our relief is looking really strong. Our starters are looking pretty strong. You can probably go after a starter at some point, maybe in the regular season, but right now I believe the team's looking good and we are going to move on to the regular season. Okay, guys, so looking at the standings right now, we are 6 games back, but we're 59 and 46. The Twins are leading over the Indians. The Astros are leading over the Mariners. We're first in the wild card right now, so we're not doing terrible. We started off really poorly. I don't think we got to 500 until basically the beginning of May. So the Nationals, Cubs, Dodgers, all the typical teams in the National League. We're definitely going to have to make a trade. I'm just not sure where yet. So I'm going to make that trade, and I will show you guys it when it happens. All right, we're going to get Wellington Castillo for Carson Smith and Drew Pomerantz. I feel good about that because in the postseason, we're not going to need a 5th starter. I'm going to see what... you know what? I might try and find a starter now, but now our catching situation is in a much better place than it was. That might help us. Let's see, where else do we have to look? Right now, everything's looking all right, so I'm going to see if maybe I can find a 5th starter somewhere. I really don't have to, but I might try to find a 5th starter, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, Ben Taylor, Ben Santos, Vince Wendell for Matt Shoemaker. There we go. Let's look at where our 5th starter is. Okay, it's a little better. And now we have Doug Fister as like a backup just in case something happens. I'm feeling good where the team is at currently. Let's move on and see if we can catch the Yankees for the AL East title. Okay, so we were not able to catch the Yankees, but we did finish 91 and 71 and we'll be taking on the Twins as the wild card team in the postseason. Let's check to see if we have any awards, which we do. And Moustakas and Andrew Benintendi got Gold Glove awards. I completely forgot we got Mike Moustakas in free agency. Forgot to say that. I hope you guys figured that out during this simulation at all. It's time to go play the wild card game. Are we going to win it? No, we lost. Season 3, here we come. Okay, so here is where Season 3 starts. We're looking pretty good in the starters role. We might want to get one more player just to be safe. Our bullpen's looking pretty solid at the major league level. We have Brad Hand as our closer. Our catchers are looking pretty good. I might see if we can get either Sandy Leon. Yeah, probably Sandy Leon out. Justin Bohr is becoming an absolute animal at first base. And Hanley Ramirez is our DH. Maybe I can try to look somewhere else for DH. Who knows? Dustin Pedroia at second. Getting a little older, but still doing pretty solid there. Moustakas and Nunez splitting time at third. Bogarts at short. Benintendi in left. Carlos Gomez in center. Mookie Betts in right with Rajai Davis as the backup. I might see if I can get either a backup outfielder or someone better than Carlos Gomez, so Gomez can be the backup. And then either a DH or a 5th starter. whichever one I do, I am going to make some trades. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Rajai Davis, Matt Shoemaker, Brandon Workman, for Gerard Dyson. It goes through. Now our center fielder spot is looking better. We have a better person as our backup for Carlos Gomez. We do definitely need to get a fifth starter now, so I'm going to do that next. And yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, can we get AJ Cole from the Blue Jays? We can. So we just did that trade. Now AJ Cole's a 79. We have Fister as a 71. I am good with that rotation for right now. AJ Cole being the fifth starter, I am perfectly good with that. For right now, if something else comes up in the future, I might look at it. And honestly, that might be all we need to do for right now. I'm feeling really good about where we're at. Maybe try to get Sandy Leone out at some point. But besides that, you're looking really good at a lot of positions. And honestly, I'm just going to go through spring training and see what we can grab. Okay, end of spring training. Nothing has really changed except Rick Porcello has gone down a little bit, according to that at least. Let's take a look through the roster before the start of the season. AJ Cole's really our only poor pitcher, which I'm fine with. Our bullpen's good. Our closer's really good. Our catching situation's fine. Our first baseman's good. Everywhere, it seems, we are looking solid. So I'm just going to go through up to the trade deadline like I usually do and see what happens. Oh boy, good start. Okay, trade deadline day. Orioles are absolutely destroying the division. Indians there. And then the Angels here. We are tied for the wild card spot, I guess. That's a positive. We just got over 500 like a week ago, I think. So we're getting back on track, I guess, but who knows? The Marlins are leading the East, Pirates, and Dodgers, so we're not doing that great. Maybe I can see if we can do something, but as of right now, nothing's really coming to fruition. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to sim to the end of the season. I really don't care about important messages. It's mostly about waiver moves that I'm not even going to do anyway. And we're just going to sim to the end of the season. If we don't make the playoffs, I'm going to end this episode here because this has honestly been a complete failure. I did not expect it to turn out like this. I thought within 1 or 2 seasons we were going to be okay. And then it would be fine. But that's just because I have to pay the players more as the season goes on. I have less room for players to actually get in. We're not even going to be over 500, are we? No, we are going to be over 500, but 83 and 79, not enough to make the postseason. Yes, I would like to stop accumulating. Let's just check out everything. Orioles and Yankees finished ahead of us. The Yankees got the wild card spot. How far? We were the third team. We were the first team out of the wild card spot. So, honestly, I thought our team turned out pretty good. Our pitching probably ruined us. Eduardo Nunez led the league in stolen bases, and Andrew Benintendi got a gold glove. So, that's really all that happened there. This third season it's basically gone downhill since the first season. I'm not sure if it's just me just not doing it well or just stuff happening and just like not able to pick up free agents, not able to keep our free agents, all that stuff. So it's not really turning out that great. I did have fun though, trying to make the trades, trying to do get some players and stuff. Pretty interesting. If you guys want to see more of it, go ahead and drop it with a like. Next MLB video is going to be an Alex Gerard video, just because I wanted to take a break from this and see what your response is. So that is what's going to happen. Again, if you guys want me to do this more, drop this video with a like and tell me which teams you want me to try and rebuild. I think what I might do going forward is, just because my brain's out of it at this point, do the 3-year limit like I'm doing here. So if I don't win the World Series within 3 seasons, then I would consider it a failure and I just can't do it. But who knows, maybe something could happen where I do win a World Series with a team. But it's all up to you guys which teams I rebuild, who I should go after, stuff like that. But yeah, Alex Gerard video coming up on Thursday. Gonna see what the response is. And yeah, that's gonna do it here from me, guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye.